Welcome back for today's Farm and Ranch News. Russian President Vladimir Putin is threatening to end an agreement established in July that allows Ukraine to export grain through the Black Sea region. So how would this impact U.S. agriculture? Dr. Tim Fitzgerald, former White House Council of Economic Advisors member and current professor of business economics at Texas Tech, shares more.
I think what we see right now is we see Vladimir Putin trying to find some economic leverage because when Russia invaded Ukraine in February, the West has responded by imposing a fairly comprehensive set of economic sanctions. That's putting a lot of pressure on the Russian economy and on Putin and his regime.
Putin is also threatening to restrict exports of coal, oil, and natural gas. Putin's economic standoff with the West comes as Moscow suffers recent setbacks on the battlefield in Ukraine.
He's trying to find a place in his exports and in his economic outlook where he can exert some leverage to push back against these sanctions. The problem that he has is he can't really afford to stop exporting everything because it's a major source of revenue for the Russian economy. And I think the way to interpret the remarks is that this is a sort of a test balloon to see how the markets react.
Commodity prices did react. U.S. wheat futures climbed nearly 50 cents Tuesday before settling a dime to 25 cents higher.
If all wheat and grain exports from the Black Sea were cut off, you're talking about something on the order of maybe 20% of global wheat exports. And so the whole global marketplace will need to rebalance.
What impact would a reduction in oil, coal, and gas have on Europe?
I think they're looking down the barrel of a long, cold, dark winter. And I think Putin realizes that he has some leverage with respect to those countries, particularly Germany, but also the UK, other members of the European Union. And he's going to try to use that geopolitical leverage that he has.
But will Vladimir Putin follow through with his threats? If he does, U.S. producers can expect grain prices to climb higher, but also they will see operating expenses for items like fertilizer and diesel to soar as well. An increase in hunger in Africa and the Middle East may also occur.